Hey guys, Shanur here. We've all been there, right? That soul-crushing moment when you realize you're unemployed. It's tough navigating the job market and dealing with rejection. But then, there's family, who are supposed to support you. Sometimes their way of showing it can feel less than ideal. Today, we're diving into the 10 worst things family members do when you're unemployed. This one's a classic, isn't it? Suddenly everyone's a career expert, armed with unsolicited advice and helpful suggestions. You should just becomes the bane of your existence. You should just take any job, they exclaim, completely disregarding the fact that you're not exactly looking to flip burgers after years of dedicated work in your field. Or, my personal favorite, you should have chosen a more stable career, conveniently ignoring the ever-changing job market and the fact that you actually, love what you do, as if you had a crystal ball back when you were choosing your career path. This constant barrage of unsolicited advice, while often well-intentioned, can feel incredibly invalidating. It's like they're saying your struggle is a simple fix, a matter of just trying harder or making different choices. It diminishes the very real challenges of unemployment and can leave you feeling misunderstood and, frankly, just exhausted. The joys of family gatherings. They become so much more interesting when you're unemployed. Because now it's not just about catching up and sharing stories. It's about enduring the thinly veiled comparisons to your seemingly perfect cousins, siblings, or even the neighbor's kid who just landed their dream job straight out of college. Oh well, insert name here, had no trouble finding a job. They got hired immediately. Thanks, that's really helpful. As if their success somehow diminishes your struggles, right? These comparisons, even when not explicitly stated, can be incredibly demoralizing. It feels like you're being constantly measured and found wanting. And it ignores the fact that everyone's journey is different. Everyone's skills and experiences are unique, and the job market is a complex beast. Here's a fun equation for you. Unemployment equals laziness. At least that's what some family members seem to believe. Their judgment hangs heavy in the air, their comments laced with subtle or not so subtle implications that you're just not trying hard enough. You can almost see the thought bubble above their heads. Must be nice to sleep in every day and watch TV. Yeah, because that's exactly what I'm doing with my time. I mean, who needs the crushing weight of job searching, the constant rejections, the financial anxiety, the self-doubt that comes with unemployment, right? This judgmental attitude, this assumption that unemployment is a choice, is incredibly hurtful. It adds a layer of shame and guilt to an already difficult situation. It's like they're saying that your worth is tied to your employment status, which, as we all know, is just not true. Chapter 4, Just Take Any Job. The Dignity Discount. We all understand the importance of work, of earning a living, but being pressured to take any job, regardless of pay or respect, isn't a recipe for success. Some family members think any job is better than no job, no matter how demeaning. They push you to apply for positions that make you cringe. It's honest work, they say, as if that justifies sacrificing your mental health. But taking a job that makes you miserable isn't a sustainable solution. It's a band-aid on a larger wound, hindering your job search in the long run. Chapter 5, The Interrogation. So, any updates? Remember those good old days when family gatherings didn't involve a Quanda session about your job search? Yeah, those were the days. Because now, every conversation seems to circle back to the same dreaded question. So, any updates on the job front? And it's not just a casual inquiry, oh no, it's a full-blown interrogation, complete with follow-up questions, probing glances, and an undercurrent of thinly veiled judgment. How many jobs have you applied for this week? Have you heard back from anyone yet? Why not? It's like they're trying to hold you accountable for something that is largely out of your control. And while their intentions might be good, this constant questioning just amplifies the pressure and anxiety you're already feeling. It's a constant reminder of your unemployment, a constant source of stress in a situation that's already pretty damn stressful. Chapter 6, The Emotional Vacuum, When Support Goes Missing. You know what's really fun about unemployment, besides the whole You know, not having a job thing. It's the emotional roller coaster that comes with it. The self-doubt, the anxiety, the loneliness. And sometimes what you really need from your family is just a little bit of empathy, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear. But instead of offering support and understanding, some family members seem to withdraw. They become distant, almost like they're afraid to get too close, afraid to be infected by your unemployment. It's like they see your situation as a personal failing, a reflection on them, and they'd rather just keep their distance. This lack of emotional support can be incredibly isolating. It's like they're saying that your feelings are not valid, that your struggles are not worthy of their time or attention. And that's a really lonely place to be. Chapter 7. Unemployment. The Family Gossip Update. There's nothing quite like finding out that your unemployment is the hottest topic at the family gossip mill. Because apparently, some family members believe that your personal struggles are public information, free to be shared and dissected with anyone who will listen. You overhear snippets of conversations, hushed whispers followed by knowing glances. Did you hear about your name? Yeah, still no job. Can you believe it? Suddenly you're not a person anymore. You're a cautionary tale, a source of gossip, a burden that everyone's talking about behind your back. This lack of discretion, this willingness to share your private struggles without your consent, is not only disrespectful, it's downright hurtful. It makes you feel exposed, vulnerable, like your life is a spectacle for everyone else's entertainment. Unemployment. That magical time when you're suddenly available for all sorts of errands, chores, and tasks that no one else wants to do. Because apparently not having a job means you have an unlimited amount of free time and energy. Family members start seeing you as their personal assistant, their on-call babysitter, their free handyman service. Since you're not working right now, becomes the preface to every request, every demand, every chore they try to offload onto you. And while helping out around the house or offering to watch the kids might seem like small things, these constant requests can be incredibly draining both emotionally and physically. It's like they're saying that your time is not as valuable as theirs, that your need to focus on your job search is somehow less important than their need for a babysitter on short notice. Let's talk about money, shall we? Because unemployment and financial anxiety go together like peanut butter and jelly. They're inseparable. And while you're trying to navigate the already stressful world of budgeting, job searching, and paying bills, some family members decide that it's the perfect time to offer unsolicited financial advice, or worse, remind you of your financial dependence. Are you sure you can afford that? They ask, eyebrows raised in judgment as you try to enjoy a cup of coffee. Or they offer helpful suggestions like, maybe you should borrow money from, insert name here, as if taking on debt is a fun and easy solution. These comments, whether intentional or not, just add to the financial pressure you're already under. It's like they're saying that your financial struggles are a sign of irresponsibility, a character flaw, rather than a temporary setback. You know what's really helpful when you're unemployed and feeling down on your luck? Having your dreams stomped on by those who should support you? Who needs encouragement when you can have doubt, right? Some family members poke holes in your plans, questioning your choices and undermining your efforts. You're applying for that job with your qualifications. Good luck with that, they say with a smirk. As if success is reserved for others. This negativity is damaging. It chips away at your self-esteem, makes you question your abilities, and can make you hesitant to pursue your goals. It's like they're saying you're not good enough, that your dreams are too big, that you should just settle for whatever crumbs life throws your way. So, there you have it. The 10 worst things family members do when you're unemployed. And look, I know it might sound like I'm being hard on families, but here's the thing. I get it. Family can be complicated. They love you, they want what's best for you, but sometimes, their way of showing it can be, well, let's just say it's not always helpful. Unemployment is a temporary state, but the emotional scars of unsupportive behavior can last much longer. A little sensitivity and understanding from family members can make a huge difference during these already trying times. So, How do we deal with these unhelpful behaviors? Communication is key. Let your family know how their words and actions make you feel. Set boundaries. It's okay to say no to requests that drain your energy or make you feel uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to seek support from other sources.